Duplicate entries for the same person are a major resource drain in our efforts to provide the blessings of Heavenly Father has available for our brothers and sisters. They cause wasted efforts both on research and on the time performing those beautiful ordinances in the temple. It is important then to correct these problems wherever they're found. Possible duplicates may be identified by the computer or by the user. In either case, the merging process is the same. The computer identifies potential duplicates based on similarities of name, birth date, and location and immediate family members. As new or additional information is entered into Family Tree, additional possible duplicates may be identified. When the computer identifies a possible duplicate, a white exclamation point on a red square icon will appear under Research Helps section of the person page in Family Tree. Clicking on the icon activates the merging process. The user can also identify two or more persons as being the same individual. This frequently occurs when the user reviews the family members and finds variations of the same person in parents, spouse, siblings, or children. It can also occur when we discover that a source is connected to a variant of the same person. To activate the merging tool, click the ID of one of the suspected duplicates. This will bring up a copy ID icon just below the ID number. Clicking on the copy ID icon saves the ID number to the clipboard, ready to be used in pasting. Click next on the name of the other individual, and then click on person on the card to bring up the individual information page for that individual. Find the Tools section on the right side and click on Merge by ID to bring up a block in which we can paste the saved ID. Then click on Continue. This activates the merging process, the same as with the duplicate icon. Page 1 of the merging process begins with a split screen showing information from both individuals side by side. If the process continues to completion, only the individual on the right side will remain in the system. If the individual on the left has better information, use the switch icon to switch positions. The purpose of this first page is to allow the user to decide if there is sufficient evidence that the two individuals are the same person and that there are no red flag warnings that would make it impossible to be the same person. There will be differences because submitters have used different sources and assumptions, but our job is to decide if there are enough similarities to continue with the merge. Review not only the vital information, but also family members as well as sources attached to the person. Upon completion of the review, we make a decision and go to either the top of the page or the bottom of the page and click on Yes, Continue when we're comfortable that they are the same, or Back when we don't have that level of comfort. Only click on Not a Merge if you are absolutely sure these two are completely different individuals. That takes us to page 2 of the process. This shows how the merged individual will appear as a single ID. This page also provides limited capability to switch data elements when the better option was not included on the right, such as a full name, birth, marriage, or death dates and location. All sources and family members, including some with duplicate IDs from the left, will have been transferred to the right. Vital information elements from the left, which do not have a corresponding element on the right, will be transferred automatically. However, when data appears on both sides, no transfer will occur unless we click the Replace button for that element. Once complete, click on Continue on either the top or the bottom of the page. Note, if, for example, one has a better birth date, but the other has a better birth location, merge with one and go in later and edit the information on the person information page. Page 3 of the process requires the user to explain why it is felt that they are the same person. This can be done in the block or by clicking the add icon below one of the 4 suggested reasons provided below the reason box. Once the reason has been entered and checked, proceed by clicking on Finish Merge. At any point prior to clicking on Finish Merge, it is possible to stop the merge. After this, only one person remains active in Family Tree. The removed ID remains in the system for a period with the indicator that it is no longer valid, but will be completely removed shortly. In the meantime, it is possible to reverse the action when sufficient evidence is encountered that a mistake was made. This is done from the person page on the remaining person by finding the latest changes section on the right-hand side and scrolling down to the merge entry. An icon will appear saying unmerge. Clicking on this icon reverses the action. Merging found duplicates helps create a cleaner image of the remaining individual and reduces unnecessary duplicated work for both us and the others who will be following us. It will also speed up the work that must be done.